so good evening class. Today we'll start with a new chapter, that is discharge of a contract. This is our second last chapter. Okay, so discharge of a contract that we are going to start today. Now what do you mean by discharge? Now what does this term discharge means? Okay, wait. Okay, now what is the meaning of the term discharge? Discharge means termination of what? Termination of the contractual relationship. Termination of the contractual relationship. Okay, termination, end of the contractual relationship. যে কন্ট্রাক্টটা আমি করেছিলাম, যে কন্ট্রাক্টটা আমার কমপ্লিট হয়ে গেছে, আইদার ফুলফিলড হয়ে গেছে বা আইদার এন্ড হয়ে গেছে, that is discharge of a contract, termination of the contractual relationship. Now a discharge of contract, there are different modes of discharge that we need to know. What are the modes of discharge? Okay, so discharge of a contract, the modes are different modes. So first we'll talk about by performance. Okay, now by performance, how a contract gets discharged, there are two types. One is actual performance, another one is attempted performance. So by performance a contract can get discharged. By performance a contract can get discharged by two ways. One is actual performance, one is attempted performance. By performance a contract can get discharged by two ways. One is actual, one is attempted. Now what is actual performance and what is attempted performance? Let's just talk about this. Now what is actual performance? Actual performance means when there was already a contract. Suppose for example A contracts with B to buy a car, to buy A's car. Okay, A enters into a contract with A enters into a contract. Suppose A enters into a contract with B to sell his car to B. Okay, sell his car to B for rupees 5 lakh. Suppose for rupees 5 lakh to be executed on a particular date. So on that particular date, when A hands over his car to B and B hands over 5 lakh, the performance is over. Means the actual performance that was supposed to be, what was the performance? That A will hand over the car to B and B will hand over rupees 5 lakh on that said date. So whenever the performance is done, it is called actual performance and the contract automatically comes to an end. Now then, what is attempted performance? Attempted performance means the promisee tried to perform, made an attempt to perform his obligation, his or her obligation, but maybe for some reason it was not possible, but the contract comes to an end. Suppose this is a very day-to-day example that I could give, which will help you to understand this attempted performance. মাঝে মাঝে হয়, you will see that we don't have, like আমাদের কাছে খুচরো টাকা থাকে না, 2 টাকা 3 টাকা whatever, 1 টাকা in Uber or whatever, in case of অটোওয়ালাস। আর আমরা তো মর্নিং কলেজে যাই, আই উইল নোটিস দ্যাট মর্নিংয়ে যখন আমরা অটোতে উঠি, ইফ ইউ গিভ দ্য অটোওয়ালা 500 রুপিস নোট অর 100 রুপিস নোট, তাহলে ও রেগে ওটা নেবে না, বিকজ দের ইজ নো, আমাকে এক্সচেঞ্জের যে রিটার্নটা সেটা দিতে পারবে না আমাকে। সামটাইমস ও হ্যাপেন্স দ্যাট দ্য অটোওয়ালা সেজ যে ঠিক আছে আর লাগবে না, ছেড়ে দাও। So here when the autowala is saying that na lagbe na chhede dao because I am not having the 10 rupee note, I am having a 500 rupee note, in that case the promisee means ami to try korlam oke pay kora, but I have attempted, so my contract gets to an end. Amar contract ami je auto service ta nilam and I have attempted, but autowala taka nilo na, that's not my fault. I have attempted from my side, right? So that is attempted performance, when the promisee attempts to perform but for some reason it is not possible, but the contract comes to an end whenever you are attempting to perform. Because আমি তো অটো সার্ভিস নিয়ে এলাম, আমার সব হয়ে গেল, কিন্তু আমি টাকাটা দেওয়ার সময় অটোওয়ালা বলে I can't give you the return in exchange of 500 rupees note. So আমি কি করব? I have attempted, I have made my attempt. এমন না যে I didn't want to pay the অটোওয়ালা or the Uber driver, right? That is attempted performance. So actual performance means whatever is written in the contract, it has been performed on the said date. And attempted means the promisee had tried to perform but somehow, but the contract comes to an end. Clear? But the contract comes to an end. Next, by agreement. By agreement. Now, how a contract comes to an end by agreement? Let's just see. First is novation. Novation. So let me just give you an example of novation. Now, what means discharge of a contract by some agreement. So here what happens when a new contract is substituted for an existing one. New contract substituted for an existing one, either between the same parties or between different parties. Either between the same parties or between different parties. Either between the same parties or between different parties. So new contract substituted either between the same parties or between the new parties. So what happens? Suppose B. Understand this very carefully. B, there is A, there is C. Now, B was going to receive some amount from A. B was going to receive some amount from A. And C was going to receive some amount from B. কি হচ্ছে B এর কাছ থেকে কিছু টাকা পেত and আবার C B এর কাছ থেকে কিছু টাকা পেত. So what B says to A is that আমি যে অ্যামাউন্টটা পাই এর কাছ থেকে যে অ্যামাউন্টটা পাই you directly pay that to C. So here previously there was a contract between A and B, B and C. But now the contract is shifted between A and C. So the old contract is getting terminated, whereas a new contract is being substituted in place of the old one. This is novation. So what is this? A কিছু B কিছু টাকা পেত এর কাছ থেকে, আবার C কিছু টাকা পেত B এর কাছ থেকে. B বলল যে টাকাটা আমি এর কাছ থেকে পেতাম, A কে বলল তুমি ডাইরেক্টলি C কে পে করে দাও. C কে পে করে দাও. So now the new contract is between A and C, and the old contract gets terminated. This is novation. Okay, next is what? Rescission. 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 First one is novation, next is rescission. Now what is rescission? Rescission means when few or all of the terms of the contract gets cancelled by mutual agreement. মানে whatever the terms of the contracts were, মানে হয়তো suppose there was the terms that A will sell his car to B for rupees 5 lakh on this date. These are the terms of the contract, but these either few terms or all the terms of the contract gets cancelled out by mutual agreement. Suppose A and B both decide যে না আমি কার বিক্রি করব না, and B also says that I also don't want to purchase the car. So the terms of the contracts are getting, all the terms are getting cancelled. In that case the contract comes to an end. There was a valid contract, but the contract comes to an end, right? That's rescission. In novation there is a new contract new contract is happening and the old contract is getting terminated. In rescission the existing contract is getting terminated by mutual agreement between the parties due to the cancellation of all the terms of the contract or few terms of the contract. Clear? Next is alteration. Alteration means suppose A enters into a contract with B or to sell the car for rupees 5 lakh. Okay. Now suppose both A and B again decides that this rupees 5 lakh will be altered to rupees 4.5 lakh. First contract হয়ে গেছিল 5 লাখে, কিন্তু then B convinced A and B together decided যে 5 লাখ টাকাটার জায়গায় রিপ্লেস হবে হচ্ছে 4.5 লাখ. সো এগ্রিমেন্টের একটা মেটেরিয়াল টার্ম ছিল এই টাকাটা, মিন্স ইম্পর্টেন্ট অ্যাসপেক্ট ছিল এই টাকাটা. So whenever we are changing this money, this amount of the contract from 5 lakh to 4.5 lakh, the existing contract of 5 lakh is getting terminated and a new contract is being established. That is alteration. In rescission, the entire contract is getting terminated. In alteration, the contract remains, but we are just altering some material terms of the contract. And whenever we are altering some material terms of the contract, the existing contract gets terminated. That is alteration. Novation এ কি হচ্ছে, একটা নতুন কন্ট্রাক্টই চলে আসছে. যেটা এক্সাম্পল বললাম, বি কিছু টাকা পেতে এর কাছ থেকে, আবার সি কিছু টাকা পেতে বি এর কাছ থেকে. সো বি বললো এই টাকাটা সিকে ডাইরেক্টলি দিয়ে দাও. ডিসিশনে পুরো কন্ট্রাক্টে ক্যান্সেল হয়ে যাচ্ছে. অল্টারেশনে কন্ট্রাক্টটা থাকছে কিন্তু কিছু মেটেরিয়াল টার্মস ক্যান্সেল হচ্ছে. ক্লিয়ার? নেক্সট, remission. Don't get confused between rescission and remission. Now what is remission? Remission means acceptance of lesser amount. Acceptance of lesser amount or lesser fulfillment of promise made. Acceptance of lesser amount or lesser fulfillment of promise made. Acceptance of lesser amount or lesser fulfillment of promise made. Now what is acceptance of lesser amount means? কিছুই না, এ বি এর কাছ থেকে পেতে হচ্ছে 5 লাখ টাকা, কিন্তু অন দ্য ডেট অফ এক্সিকিউশন এ বি এর কাছ থেকে পাচ্ছে হচ্ছে 4.5 lakhs rupees, and A agrees to the terms and the contract comes to an end. আমার পাওয়ার কথা ছিল 5 লাখ, কিন্তু আমি পাচ্ছি হচ্ছে 4.5 lakh, and I am okay with that. That is called acceptance of lesser amount. My actual contract value was 5 lakh, but I am accepting a lesser amount. That is a lesser fulfillment of the promises being taken place. That is remission. And of course the contract comes to an end between A and B. Is it clear? Is it clear? Rescission is cancellation of all the terms or few terms. Alteration means alteration of the material terms. Novation means substitute. A new contract is substituted for an existing one. Remission means acceptance of lesser amount or lesser fulfillment of the promise made. Next, waiver. Waiver. Now what is waiver? Waiver means when we are waiving off some right. When we are waiving off some right, that is foregoing, giving up certain rights. When we are waiving up or giving up certain rights, that's waiver. When we are giving off or waiving off certain rights. Now what this waiver means? Suppose X was given a contract by Y. Y gave a contract to X to paint Y's house for rupees 3 lakh. Okay. So Y gave a contract to X to paint Y's house for rupees 3 lakh. Means the entire house that X will paint will cost rupees 3 lakh. But what X does, means what Y does is that Y asks X that do not paint my kitchen. Y X কে বললো তুমি পুরো বাড়িটা রং করো, বাট প্লিজ ডো নট পেইন্ট মাই কিচেন, আমার কিচেনটাকে তুমি রং করবে না, তো যা আছে থাক. So whatever the existing value of the contract was, that will remain the same. But Y has waived on certain rights. Y এর পাওনা ছিল যে কি, যে ওই 3 লাখ টাকায় Y পুরো ঘরটাই পেইন্ট করে দেবে X. Y এর এটাই পাওনা ছিল. The right of Y was to receive the entire house paint from X, including the kitchen. But Y is waiving of the right, waiving of his right. Y is asking X not to paint the kitchen, but that doesn't mean that Y will pay less amount, lesser than 3 lakh. No. Excuse me. Y will still pay 3 lakh to X, but Y is himself waiving off the right. Y নিজেই বলছে আমার কিচেনটা পেইন্ট করতে হবে না. তাহলে contract comes to an end. Of course, whenever X will complete the painting, Y will pay 3 lakh and the contract comes to an end. But Y himself is waiving of the right, few rights. That's failure. Right? Next comes merger. Now what is merger? Next comes merger. Now what is merger? Now merger means two inferior and superior rights getting merged. Inferior and superior right, merging of the inferior and superior rights, merging of the inferior and superior rights. Suppose A রেন্টে থাকতো বিল্ডিংটাতে, এই বিল্ডিংটাতে এ রেন্টে থাকতো। আফটার ফিউ ইয়ার্স এ পারচেজ দ্য বিল্ডিং or purchase the flat যেখানে ও রেন্টে থাকতো। সো ফার্স্ট এ কিছু ছিল, রেন্টে ছিল, এ ওয়াজ আ টেন্যান্ট, রাইট? এ ওয়াজ আ টেন্যান্ট, বাট আফটার দ্যাট এ বিকামস দি ওনার। সো দ্য superior right of the owner gets merged with the inferior right of the tenant. So now A will be considered as the owner only and not the tenant. This is merger. So the tenant's contract gets terminated and the new contract of the owner is formed. Is it clear? So first was by performance, one is actual, one is attempted. Next one comes by agreement. Agreement means novation. Novation কি ছিল বললাম? Rescission, alteration, remission, acceptance of lesser amount. Waiver, when we are waiving of some rights. Merger, when the inferior and the superior rights gets merged. A was lived as a tenant in this flat, but after few years they purchased this flat. Now the inferior right of the tenant gets merged with the superior right of the landlord, means owner. So now A will be treated as the owner of the flat and not the tenant. And the agreement of the tenant and landlord will get terminated and a new contract will be formed in which A will be considered as the owner. Right? Okay. So discharge by agreement. Now next is what? Discharge by impossibility of performance. Discharge by impossibility of performance. Discharge by impossibility of performance. Now first comes initial impossibility, when at the beginning only we know that the contract is not able to perform. We cannot perform the contract. Initial impossibility. When initial impossibility has two parts. Known to the parties means the parties knew that this contract is not possible to perform, and unknown to the parties. So what happens? We are entering into a contract. A and B is entering into a contract where A promises to give B rupees 5 lakh if B brings the stars from the sky. And from the very beginning, the parties know that this is not possible. প্রথম থেকে আমি জানি যে এই কন্ট্রাক্টটা পারফর্ম করা ইম্পসিবল, বিকজ ব্রিঙ্গিং স্টার্স ফ্রম দ্য স্কাই, দিস সামথিং অ্যাবসার্ড. So initial impossibility, at the beginning only we are well aware that it is impossible to perform. Now unknown to the parties. Unknown to the parties ki? Suppose A entered into a contract with B to sell the car. The car was lying in A's garage. Unknown to both the parties, on that day only when they entered into a contract, on that day only the car got damaged due to a fire. In that case, the parties were not aware that the car will get damaged. So, but when the parties, after entering into a contract, when the parties is getting to know that the car is damaged, then the contract take to cancel kortei hobe na. So before execution only the parties are getting to know that it is not possible to execute the contract. First one is known impossibility, another one is unknown to the parties. Means initial impossibility known to the parties, unknown to the parties. Is it clear? Next one is what? Subsequent impossibility. Subsequent impossibility means after entering into a contract, the parties are knowing that it is impossible to perform. Subsequent impossibility. Now, how? This is also known as supervening impossibility. Subsequent or supervening impossibility. Okay. So what can happen? What are the cases, probable cases? Suppose after entering into a contract, the subject matter based on which the contract was made, destruction of the subject matter. ওই যে মনে আছে বলেছিলাম তোদের কলেজে ফ্রেশারের জন্য একজন সিঙ্গারকে ডাকা হলো, ওকে, এন্টার ইনটু কন্ট্রাক্ট যে ফ্রেশারের দিন সেই সিঙ্গারটা এসে গান গাইবে, বাট দ্য সিঙ্গার পাসেস অ্যাওয়ে লাস্ট নাইট। দ্য সাবজেক্ট ম্যাটার যাকে নিয়ে আমি এন্টার করলাম, দ্যাট only no more exists. It has been destructed by God. তখন কি হবে? কন্ট্রাক্টটা ইম্পসিবল টু পারফর্ম, কন্ট্রাক্ট গেটস টার্মিনেটেড, এন্ড হয়ে গেল, রাইট? এন্ড হয়ে গেল। বা সাপোজ ওই যে সাবজেক্ট ম্যাটার কুড বি এনিথিং, ইট কুড বি এনিথিং। সাপোজ বিকে বললো I will sell you 5 kgs of potato. বাট যে পোটাটোগুলো সেল করবে সেগুলো ডেস্ট্রয় হয়ে গেল, পচে গেল, কি করবে? কন্ট্রাক্ট টার্মিনেট হয়ে গেল। নাম্বার 2, আরেকটা ডেথ অর পার্সোনাল ইনক্যাপাসিটি। তুই এর সাথে কন্ট্রাক্টে এন্টার করলি, মিনস এ এন্টার ইন্টু কন্ট্রাক্ট উইথ বি, বাট এ passes away or B passes away. In that case, what will happen? The contract will of course get terminated. The contract will of course get terminated, right? Or change of law. If the law changes, suppose I am entering into a certain contract which was previously approved by law, but suddenly the government changed the law. Suppose example, selling of liquor. Suppose this is valid, right? It's valid, but after few years it might so happen that selling of liquor is banned by law. If change of law happens, then the contract automatically gets terminated. Contract তো চেঞ্জ করবে। আগের দিন আমি কন্ট্রাক্ট করলাম টু সেল লিকার, পরের দিন গভর্নমেন্ট বললো সেলিং অফ লিকার ইজ ব্যান্ড, তো ওই কন্ট্রাক্টটা তো টার্মিনেট হয়েই গেল। Yes or no? Right? Declaration of war. যুদ্ধ জারি হয়ে গেল between 2 countries, suppose. And I have already entered into some business deal with the member or with the resident of that country. Of course the contract will get terminated. So declaration of war. So these are the modes of discharge of contract. But discharge takes place by all this manner, okay, but there are certain exceptions. If the contract is difficult to perform, in that case the contract doesn't get discharged. Suppose এর কথা ছিল বি কে পোটাটো পাঠাবে 5 কেজি, আলু পাঠাবে, কিন্তু due to heavy rainfall what happens, A is unable to send the potatoes to B. তার মানে এই নয় যে কন্ট্রাক্টটা ডিসচার্জ হয়ে গেল। Of course it's difficult to perform, but after the rainfall will stop, then A could easily sell the potatoes to B, right? বা হঠাৎ করে কোনো স্ট্রাইক, লকআউটস বা কোনো রায়েট শুরু হয়ে গেল, ইন দ্যাট কেস পুরো ডিস্টারবেন্স রয়েছে, হ্যাঁ, কোনো হঠাৎ করে হয়তো কোনো ফ্যাক্টরি ওখানে সিভিল কোনো রাইট শুরু হয়ে কোনো লকআউট শুরু হয়ে গেল, তার মানে এই নয় যে কন্ট্রাক্টটা টার্মিনেট হয়ে গেল। আফটার দ্য রাইট ইজ ওভার অর আফটার দ্য স্ট্রাইক ইজ ওভার, দেন অফকোর্স সেটা পসিবল হবে। ক্লিয়ার? So these are the ways of discharge. Next, So we learn discharge by performance, discharge by agreement, discharge by impossibility of performance, right? In discharge by performance, there are two types: actual and attempted. In discharge by agreement, there are many types: novation, rescission, alteration, remission, waiver, merger. In case of discharge by impossibility of performance, first is what? Initial impossibility, that is of two types: known to the parties, unknown to the parties. And subsequent impossibility is what? Destruction of the subject matter, change in law, then what? Declaration of war, death or personal incapacity, right? Okay, now discharge can also take place by another way. Discharge can also take place by another way, and that is discharge by lapse of time. Time lapse of time means একটা টাইম তো থাকে কন্ট্রাক্টটা কতদিন পারফর্ম করবে, একটা টাইম তো থাকে। সেই টাইমের মধ্যে যদি কন্ট্রাক্ট পারফর্ম না হয় তাহলে কন্ট্রাক্ট অফকোর্স গেট ডিসচার্জ। এখন আমি একটা কন্ট্রাক্ট নিয়ে তো আর 20 বছর 15 বছর বসে থাকবো না। আমি এ কন্ট্রাক্ট এন্টার করলো বিকে টু সেল দ্য কার, এর হয়তো ইমিডিয়েটলি কারটা সেল করা দরকার। এবার 1 মাস 2 মাস 3 মাস 4 মাস হলো নয়, কিন্তু তাই জন্য 20 বছর এ ওয়েট করবে না যে বি কবে টাকা দেবে আর এ গাড়িটা দেবে। সো ডিসচার্জ বাই ল্যাপস অফ টাইম, দেয়ার মাস্ট বি এ সার্টেন টাইম বাউন্ডেশন। এক্সিকিউশনের ডেটটা কেন দেওয়া থাকে কন্ট্রাক্টে? কারণ ওই দিনের মধ্যে আমাকে কন্ট্রাক্ট করতে হবে, ওর পরে যদি কন্ট্রাক্ট সেই দিন যদি না হয় তাহলে এবার পার্টিসরা ভেবে দেখবে কি করবে। ওকে, সো ডিসচার্জ বাই ল্যাপস অফ টাইম। Number 5th is, and the last that we will do today, is discharge by operation of law. Discharge by operation of law. So what is discharge by operation of law? It's very easy. By death of any of the parties. Okay, by insolvency. Insolvency, any of the parties is getting insolvent. একজন যদি ইনসলভেন্টই হয়ে যায় সে আর কি কন্ট্রাক্ট পারফর্ম করবে? বাই ইনসলভেন্সি। বাই মর্জার, সেটা তো বললামই, বাই মর্জার তো আগেও পড়েছি, দিস ইজ অলসো ক্লাসিফাইড আন্ডার দিস। or unauthorized alteration of the terms of the contract. Unauthorized alteration of the terms of the contract means দুটো পার্টিজ আছে to the contract, কিন্তু একটা পার্টি without asking the other party is changing the terms of the contract. Unauthorized alteration. Rescission যেটা আমরা পড়েছিলাম, there is an authorized alteration. বা এমনি alteration যেটা পড়লাম, there is an authorized one by mutual agreement. But here it's unauthorized alteration. In that case, of course, the other party will put an end to the contract, right? So this is by operation of law, discharge by operation of law. Okay, so discharge by performance, discharge by agreement, discharge by impossibility to perform, discharge by lapse of time, discharge of contract by operation of law, right? In the next class we'll complete this chapter, and here in the next class we will learn about discharge of contract by breach of contract, means by violation of contract, violation any terms of the contract, discharge by that. Then what are the remedies for breach of contract, that we will study, and if time permits we will start the last chapter, that is specific contract. Okay, so this will complete my syllabus. So thank you class.